What up guys, Astro here, back with another video, and what do we have here? Well, it's the Avenger Titan. That's what it is. What do we have here? And it seems to me like you guys have upgraded from the Aurora or the Mustang, and you've picked yourself up an Avenger Titan. This is a lot of new players' starting point or secondary starting point. If you start off with the Aurora or Mustang, a lot of people always upgrade to the Titan, or some people just start off right away with the Titan. And I was tired of crouching there, so we're sitting up now, or standing up now. Anyways, we're here in the back of the Titan, and we're going to do a new player's guide to the Avenger Titan. It's just the standard Avenger Titan. It's not the Renegade, it's not the Warlock, it's none of that. It's just a regular Avenger Titan. So we're going to show you a few things to start off as a new player in the Avenger Titan. Right now we're just hovering above selling and having a good time in the Crusader system. And well, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to show you how to do bounties, because that's how I usually start things off. I'm always a bounty guy. That's not going to change. I'm going to do ship bounties and go pew pew pew. So I'm going to show you real quick how to get your Avenger Titan suited up to go pew 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 even better. Because right now we're stock. Let's close up this door. Let's not fall out. Okay, step one, don't fall out. Step two, make sure you have a multi-tool, guys, and make sure your multi-tool has a tractor beam attachment. Multi-tool, tractor beam attachment. Those are necessary for what we're going to be doing today. You should always have a multi-tool and a tractor beam attachment anywhere you go, anytime, all the time. It's the most essential thing in the game. For mostly anything you're going to do, it's not, if it's not going to be necessary for what you're doing, it's going to make it a whole lot easier. So I recommend always have a multi-tool and a tractor beam attachment. So what are we doing today? Like I said, we're doing bounties, guys. That's how we do things around here. We do bounties. So if you're starting off, you probably don't have all these bounty missions. There's a lot going on here. Don't worry about that. You have some of the starting missions, right? The starting missions right here being a low risk target. This is actually a low risk target. There's actually VLRT, which is very low risk target. Where did it go? It reset to another one. There it is. VLRT, a very low risk target. So you probably have one of these, okay? So we're going to go ahead and click on this here, and it's in an Astro belt around selling, around yellow. So also make sure you pick up call to arms. Always pick up call to arms. So we're going to do a VLRT and see how this goes. We are running completely stocked Avenger Titan, which means we have the Mantis and the two Badgers, and we are fully gimbaled, guys. So that means you can press G on your keyboard to activate the circle that gives you gimbaled weapons. So now that you have a little bit extra help while you're aiming. So all you got to do is get your target inside the circle, and you'll most likely land your shots. We're going to also set up our screens here to help us out a little bit. We already got a self target to the left and a target to the right, so that's looking good there. And then down here we're going to switch this to comms, so that when the computers talk, when the AI talk, it doesn't take over our target screen. So I do recommend that. Also, we're going to press right Alt H to put our decoys to 2, so that when you press decoys using the H key, it will spawn 2 decoys at the same time instead of 1. What does the Avenger Titan have stock for missiles? Let's find out. It has 4 ignites, so not very many missiles there. That's okay though. And so, anyways, let's start making our way over to yellow here. We're going to go ahead and just set the target location, because we are in a light fighter, so it's okay if we get thrown into the asteroid field right away. We don't need to go to OM1 or OM2. So we'll make our way that way over there. While we're making over that way, you know what we're going to do. The regular spiel, guys. If you like this video, smash that like button, guys. It's a new player's guide. I'm helping out, showing a cool few tips and tricks. Now, I'm not going to do an absolute beginner's tutorial. That is not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. But I will give you a few pointers here and there to make your life a little bit easier. And that's what I like to do. These are kind of more intermediate steps, not very, 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 very beginning steps. Now, what I mean by that is this is not Oh, go forward by pressing W. This is, okay, I think you know how to fly your ship up, down, and around, and at least do circles. So you can somewhat hold on to your ship. So anyway, smash that like button if you guys enjoy. If there's any other kind of tutorials or basic ships that you want me to cover, do let me know down below. Leave a comment. And subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I don't do tutorials all the time. There's a lot of gameplay that I do as well. It's just there's a video every single day, and there's a big variety of just awesome Star Citizen content. So subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell for alerts so you know when I go live, because I do live stream and I make a video every single day. So here we go, pulling up on our first target here, neutralize. So what we're looking for is some ships to make our ship better. We wanna upgrade our Titan. We have a Gatling gun on our nose. Okay, this Mantis only has limited ammo, so we got to be aware that our Mantis only has limited ammo. It only has 265 shots, so we don't have all day to fight these guys. We're gonna want to change the nose gun as soon as we can, if we can. So target is an Aurora. All right, and the other target is an Avenger Stalker. Okay. So I don't know what comes in the Avenger Stalker. We're going to use our flares, hit the boosters there, dodge up above. And we're going to come around. We're going to let him do a pass because we're just going to get behind him. Because we're going to try to conserve our ammo. So we're going to wait till we have good shots on the target. So we're not going to go guns ho here. So here we go. We're on him now. And now we're going to do a little bit of gunfire here. We're going to set our capacitor to shield so that we have stronger shields. Again, we're just gonna kind of stay on him. Boom, he's done for. All right, we got rid of him. So next we have the Avenger Stalker, and this is kind of cool because we're gonna check out what the Avenger Stalker has in store for us here. We're gonna give him a little bit of shots there, and a couple more shots there, and we're gonna go change our power to weapons so that we can recharge our repeaters. And we're gonna stay on him here. We're going to just stay power to weapons. Take it easy because we want to soft death him. There we go. Soft death. Beautiful. Fantastic. So let's check out what this Avenger Stalker has for us. Now that we've soft death him, we can actually check him out and see what he's got. Maybe. If his ship stops. I think it's going to come to a stop. That's fantastic. Or at least it's going to be moving really, really slow. So what we're going to do is we're going to park our Avenger up next to him. Okay, I don't know what the Stalker has in its arsenal. I just don't know. So it seems to still be moving a little bit. Is it going to come to a complete stop? I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Oops. So I pressed the button to open up all my doors. I keep forgetting that the Titan has the ability to open up its canopy, so I do that sometimes. I'm gonna not do that. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We're gonna be changing our weapons out here on our own Avenger Stalker here. So I'm gonna have to open up the ports, my weapon ports, so that we can remove components. So in order to do that, you have to press right. You have to press right Alt K, and it says ship ports unlocked. That allows you to detach your guns and components from your ship and replace them with others. So that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to take the stuff from the other Avenger and put it onto our Avenger. Or we're just going to put them in our ship and sell them. One or the other. We'll figure it out. A couple cool little tips and tricks here, just to make a little bit of early game cash. So, what do we got here? This is the Avenger Stalker. I don't know what it comes with off the top of my head. It's pretty cool, first off. Like, look at that. That's pretty awesome. That was fun. We had fun killing this guy. He had a good time. Maybe he didn't have a good time. So it's got cannons on it. It's got cannons on the wings. What's it got on the nose? A Gatling. It's got another Gatling on the nose. Okay. Okay, so none of this is really usable for us, to be honest. But we just got done doing some bounties. So why don't we take a little bit of extra money from our bounties and grab this and put it in our ship. and we'll go sell this at a gun store in the future. At Port Olisar. We'll sell it at Port Olisar, because you can sell it at Port Olisar. Another thing we can do, actually, is check the cargo. Now, this is not currently a thing in bounty missions, currently. As you can see, it's empty, and I think the Avenger Stalker doesn't have a cargo bay anyways. But in the upcoming patch, they're going to put cargo in some of the ships. So you can you can check the cargo bays of some of the ships in upcoming bounties in the next patch. That patch might even be out by the time this video drops, because I'm making this video at a certain time, and the patch will be coming any day from the time that I'm creating this video. So hopefully that patch will already drop, and there might be some cargo in the back of one of these ships. Next, what I'm going to do is we used all of our Gatling gun bullets, okay? We pretty much used most of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach our Mantis, okay? And I might as well put it in the back to sell it too. These weapons really are not worth that much money, but for new players, they're actually worth, you know, a couple grand. So for new players, it's might be worth for you. You let me know down below in the comments if taking the guns from these ships was worth for you. I think it's cool just for the experience. What I'm really looking for is to upgrade this nose gun, because we don't like having Gatlins on our nose. We want pew pew lasers. So as you see there, it turned green and I was able to put it on. Okay, so when it turns green, it snaps right in, and when you're taking things off of the ship like this, it's got a little arrow. You just do that, you just drop it down, and boom. We're not going to take the missile because that's only worth like $2, so we're not going to even take the missile. But so what we did is we replaced our Mantis with their Mantis, and let's see if it has any more ammo. Let's check it out. We're going to close this door here. We got a couple guns in our little cargo bay here, right? For a new player, selling these guns at Port Olisar or wherever you are is a nice little bit of change. So that's a nice little tip trick that you can do while you're doing your low-level bounties. Contact. So now we're going to press right Alt K again to close up the ports, and as you can see here, our Mantis is now full ammo again. So awesome! We just reloaded our gun without paying for it, without restocking. We just reloaded our gun. How about that, guys? That's pretty cool, I would think. So let's try one more bounty and see if we could find another ship with what we're actually looking for. So let's go back to bounty hunting. I'm going to do a low risk target, LRT. I'm going to do an LRT. That's on a wreck site. And let's see what the LRT is for. The LRT is asteroids surrounding yellow. So we're going to go ahead and do another LRT and see what we can get out of here. I just didn't want to go to Daymar and travel a distance without a marker. If you get the bounty that's in an asteroid field, you always have a target marker so that you can quantum drive right to it. And so that's why I decided and picked what I picked. Also, if you noticed, I always fly straight up in the very beginning to get out of the asteroid field, and therefore avoiding any unwanted crashes or anything of that matter. And then, as I always say, the enemy gate is then down. So the enemy gate is down, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start heading into our target location, Carl's last known position. So we're just doing another VLRT, very low risk target, which you should have. You might have to do the tracker mission to unlock it, but you should have these very low risk targets, and they should be very capable of doing in a Titan. Absolutely no issues at all with doing it in a Titan. The server that I'm on is running pretty good, so we got good combat showings here. So we're pulling up on another Avenger Titan, or Avenger Stalker, sorry, and Eclipse. I hate eclipses. So not really anything I want, to be honest. We've already seen what the stalker has. We could reload our gun again, by the way, by taking the gun off of the stalker again. Oh, by the way, my screen's reset, as you can see. Every time you get in and out of your cockpit, your screen's reset. So I forgot to set my screens back up to the way I want. So remember to do that when you get back in your ship. Oh, and press gimbal again, because gimbal resets as well. And everything resets. Every time you get in and out of your cockpit, everything resets. So be aware of that. We're just going to flip around, hit booster so we can follow him. Nice, close, and personal, like I said, so that we can get our shots and get our kill. Nothing to it here. Ooh, watch out for the... Woo-wee! Right up on him. Right up on him. Watch out for the Eclipse that's behind us. He can be a little murderous with his little unlimited gas. But we'll shoot him a bit, make him back up. Ammo's low. See, you see how fast you run out of your Gatling gun? So you got to be aware of that. Ammo's gone. So we're completely stuck with lasers now. No problem. The lasers will do the job. See? Lasers will do the job. Now we've already lost sight of our other Avenger, so we can't swap out the guns anymore. But there you go. There's a few little low-level missions shown off. And, ooh. An Anvil Hornet. Okay, this is not our target or anything, and it's white. But we're going to figure out what this is and why this is here. This might be lucky. It's an F7C. I don't know what guns come on the F7C. Is he moving? No, I think he's just standing still. I'm just curious what's on the Hornets. Come on, son. Why are you gonna do this? Is this an AI or did someone just leave this here? Okay, so what has it got on it? Maybe it's got Panthers is what I'm looking for. What I really want is to find some Panthers for you guys. I'm going to check this, okay? I'm going to check this real quick. This is not something that's randomly going to... This is really random that this is here. Actually, I'm not even going to check it. Not even going to check it, because we're here on the player's guide, and you're not going to randomly find a Hornet in the middle of nowhere like I did. So, that's just a few bounties. Quick and easy. You can get them done with the stock loadout. But remember, you have to reload your ammo. Your Mantis only has 200 bullets in it. You're going to have to go restock or replace it with a different one. Now, what I recommend is to get this loadout changed out. Alright? So, what are places you can get a Panther? What I want to do is I want to stick another repeater on the nose. These are size 2 repeaters, Badgers. We want to put a size 3 on the nose, a Panther, so that you'll have all gimbaled repeaters and have infinite ammo because they'll be lasers, so you won't have to go back and restock. So that's what you want to do. Where can we get those? Where can we get Panthers, right? So let me tell you real quick where you can get Panthers. There's a few places you can get Panthers. So there's actually a lot of places. You know, there's Area 18, New Babbage, Arc L3, Arc L2, Arc L5, Her L4, Her L2, Mick L3. So depending on where you are, you're going to be closer to these Panthers, right? So we're going to go to our map. We're not close to any of these locations, okay? So that's the bad thing about Crusader when it comes to repeaters. There's never any repeaters around. So if you're in the ArcCorp area, anything will work, whether you're down on the planet and grabbing Panthers from ArcCorp themselves, from Area 18 themselves, or if you go to Arc L2 and go to the weapon shop at Arc L2 or Arc L5, that's not too far away from us, and then Her L4, Her L3 is actually close, and that has does not have repeaters. I lied. Well, Urkel 3 does. Urkel 3 has repeaters. So we would travel to Urkel 3 and go to the express station, modern express station, and we would go to the weapon shop there and buy some Panther repeaters, because honestly, you want to get these Panther repeaters before you get to the ships that will maybe possibly drop you Panther repeaters. And I think Hornets can drop you Panther repeaters, or Sabres, or any of those kinds of ships, but you won't get those until you're doing MRTs, not group MRTs, but regular MRTs. So you really want to get those Panther repeaters. And so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go to Urkel 2 or Urkel 3, and I'm going to set a route for the express station. I'm trying to get the express station, not the... There we go. Set the route to the express station. There we go. And I will meet you guys over there. I'm not gonna have you guys sit in the quantum jump while we go all the way over there. It's 18 million away. So I'll see you guys when we get there. I'll catch you on the flip side, and we'll run and just go get a Panther. And we'll actually sell what's in the back of our ship as well. So I'll meet you over there, guys. Here we go. Alright, guys, I'm back, and here we are rolling up on the station on Urkel 3 Modern Express Station. So this is where you will grab the Panther repeaters. So what we've done so far earlier, we did 2 low-risk target missions, 2 very low-risk target missions, right? Don't mind my spinning. I like the spin. It's fun. We did 2 very low-risk target missions, which were for 4,000 apiece. So you've made 8,000 off of that. And then you're also going to make a little bit of money for selling these guns that are in the back of the ship. So therefore, you should make enough money to pay for the Panthers if you don't have all too much money to start off with anyways. So the Panther, we're only buying 1 Panther. You only need 10,000 credits to buy the Panther. You only need 10,000. So like I said, we made 8,000 just from doing the 2 bounties. And then we're also going to sell the ships, or the weapons that are in the back of the ship. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to exit out of the canopy here, because the Titan does have that ability to. Look at that. Boom. That's a nice little tip, right? If you didn't know that you can get out of your canopy, you can't. You can get in and out of your ship that way. You don't have to go in through the back. Alright, so let's go and check out the weapon shop here. And this is Urkel 3, like I said. And we showed you earlier on the map on how to get here. We're going to go to the lobby, and we're going to go to the gallery to find the weapon store. Now, I made a guide on how to do the Aurora, and I just found the Aurora's guns off a different Aurora and put them on and upgraded the Aurora. In this case, with the Titan, like I said, it's not that cut and dry. The Titan has bigger guns, and the gun specifically that I want to put on, you gotta go get yourself from a store. You're not gonna find them just laying on the ground, sadly. I don't go to the station very often. Did I pass the elevators? Where are we? Okay. There's the terminals. This station's weird. This is unlike any of the other stations. That's so weird. Okay. Sorry. I apologize for this little mix-up. There's the admin right there. That's interesting. Okay. That's what was confusing me. The admin was right there. That was really weird. So we're just going to continue on this way until we find the elevators that take us to the next, to the other part of the station. Hello? Over here, maybe? Guys, this station's weird. It really is. Wow. Hey, here's the gun shop. So this station doesn't have a connecting elevator like most of the other stations do. This is where we're going, to this gun shop here. It's just apparently down the hallway. I didn't know that. You learn something every day, right? Even on a guide here. So we're actually going to go to sell, and we're going to go into the inventory of our Avenger Titan. So as you can see here, we can sell the cannons that we picked up and our old Mantis. So we can sell those for 1.7 apiece, and that's not a whole lot of money. But as a new player, it's a decent amount. Okay, so it will not allow us to sell the Mantis because that's our starting stock weapon, and it doesn't let you sell your starting stock weapon, so it's not letting us sell the Mantis. But the other guys we took off of another ship, and it will definitely let us sell those. They've already been sold, so we made about 3,000 from that. We're going to go back to the source. We're going to go back to buy, and we're going to go to category. We're going to go to vehicle weapons. We're going to go to guns, and we're going to look for Panther repeaters. This is a size 3 laser repeater. This is what we want. We only need one of these. All right. So where did it go on the list? It's down here on the list, but it's 10K. You see, 10K for this. You can hit buy here, or you could hit quick buy. We only need one, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit quick buy. All right. Yes. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna test them. The vehicle loadout manager is kind of broken during this current patch that I'm currently in. This is 3.19.0. When this video is out, it might be 3.19.1, but I'm sure the vehicle loadout manager is still going to have the same glitch that it's having now. So I would not be able to access the vehicle manager here without logging out and logging back in, and so that's annoying. So what I'm going to try first is see if the Titan, this is good knowledge to have. We're in Hangar 1. Does the Titan hold a Panther repeater in its inventory? Let's find this out. That's what I want to know. Can we take the Panther repeater that we just bought, and put it in our inventory? Panther repeater, local. And then let's see. Nope, it's too large for this container. So that's lame. That's really lame. And you can't just put it down because it's in an armistice zone, right? No, you can't. Only if you could, right? That would be cool if you could just drop those out. Alright, so I'll show you what you have to do. Sadly, I might lose this server. I really didn't want to lose this server, guys. But, hey, whatever. Do what you gotta do, okay? So, what you need to do, it's actually important to show you guys, I guess. Let's go back to lobby. There's also, shields and stuff to upgrade and stuff, but the weapons is the most important part. Your firepower and getting rid of that Gatling gun is so important. You don't want that Gatling gun. Alright, so here's our Avenger Titan. We're going to hit store, okay? So once your vehicle is stored, then you can access it through the vehicle manager, okay? Let's get rid of this so that it's not distracting. Let's access our vehicle manager. So down here on the bottom left, it's the second one, vehicle loadout manager. So usually you go and you select ship and you go boom. There's the Avenger Titan, and it will normally pop up, but it's not working because currently the vehicle loadout manager doesn't like it when you don't have a ship already stored in the area. So unless you have a ship already stored in this place and you click on that ship first, it's not going to load your vehicle manager. So you can try to go to the map and then back to vehicle loadout manager, and maybe it'll load up in. I don't usually have that work, and you could keep doing it. You can close out of your mobi-glass, you can open up your map, you can close it and open up your map and try to get it to work, but I'm telling you guys, it's not going to work. Okay, So what you have to do now is you have to log out and log back in, and then it'll be able to work. So I'll see you guys when I get back from logging out. All right, be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Here we are, waking up in our bed. So now that we have logged out and logged back in, we can go to select our Avenger Titan now. So now the vehicle manager will work. So if you ever can't access the vehicle manager, just log in, log back out. No big deal. It's a little bit of annoying, but no big deal. Okay. So since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the full little spiel on the tutorial here. So here's your systems: coolers, power plants, quantum drive, shield generator. All right. We're going to go ahead and go through the whole thing here. So I'm going to click on vehicle weapons, and I'm going to swap out our Gatling gun here with the Panther repeater. Okay, so here's the Panther repeater. We're going to put that on. We got rid of our Mantis, and now we have full repeaters on our Avenger Titan, which will make us a much better foe. It'll make us a much better bounty hunting champion. Alright, so since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the rest of the build for the Avenger Titan. We don't worry about coolers. Ignore the coolers. Power plants, again, you don't necessarily need power plants, but sometimes I upgrade the power plants just because for the fact that the better power plants will allow you to not get disabled better. They'll have more HP and they'll be better against distortion weapons. But that's more of a situation for avoiding PvP kind of situations. So don't worry about power plants. Quantum drive, you have the expedition on the Titan, which is really good. Obviously, the best would be the Atlas, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then here we have the shield generators, the bulwarks. We do want to upgrade those to FR66s, and we'll talk about that all right now. I'm going to give you guys the whole spiel, okay? The whole thing. All right, so I'm going to move this over, okay? So check this out, guys, okay? I haven't done this yet. I haven't pulled a web browser into any of my videos yet, and I'm going to do it now. All right, so let's just talk about this, all right? Here we are in our web browser, and we're going to talk about Urkel and weapon and ship builds and things like that, okay? I don't normally do this. Leave a comment down below if you guys want me to do more thorough guides on ships and show the Urkel pages. I normally do it all in game, and it works just fine, especially if you know what we're talking about. But for a new player guide, I think this is kind of important, and I'm just going to be really thorough here. And if you guys really like these thorough Urkel guides, then I'll show them off. If you guys ask for the Urkel links to my builds, I usually post them in the comments, so there are always that available. If you just want to know my build, I'll give it to you, I'll post it to you, no problem. I also tell you in the videos always when I talk about them. But here we are. Enough of that. This is your bread and butter, guys. If you're new to this game, you need to go to this website and you need to use this, okay? This will show you, or this will give you a way to make builds for all your ships and shows you where everything is and things like that. So here to start off, this is the stock Avenger Titan, okay? Right here, if you click on the picture, so see, I could click on here and this changes this information. If you click on the picture, it tells you the Avenger Titan. It's a courier, it's a transporter, what size it is, its cargo size, all the information, and where you can buy it, and where you could even rent it, okay? So it gives you all this information if you click on the picture. Next, let's look at our weapons. Again, we want repeaters. We want to stay gimbaled because this is a new player guide, so we're going to stay gimbaled. And having the smaller guns allows your capacitor to be bigger and give you more shots, so it gives you more time on target. So we want to stay with the gimbaled guns here. But what we're going to do is, what we did is we got the Panther, right? Okay, so we scroll down, we're looking for laser repeaters, and it's the Panther, okay? These are also laser repeaters, the attrition and the MBDs. They're exact same, they're just different and in different locations. So the Panther is just a standard one. This is our setup, okay, guys? You can change out missiles and stuff. I'm not going to go into missiles. We're going to go to the shields, though. Okay, so the shields here are the bulwarks, all right? And the bulwarks, we're going to switch to FR66s. These are the best ones. Military grade A. They have the most HP and will recharge the fastest for you. So what you want is to swap these to FR66s. And see, when these are clicked, you see how this is displaying info? Clicking over here on the side. This gives you the information on that item and tells you where you can buy it. Okay? So the FR66 can be bought at the Platinum Bay and Crew 01 or at Cousin Crow's on Orison. Okay? So this will give you the information on where to buy it and how much it costs. So 2 FR66s selling at 18 or buying at 18,000 a piece. It's going to cost you a total of, 36, right? But if you add on the extra 450, it's going to cost you around 37,000 to get both of these shields. But that will help you out quite a bit. The power plants, like I said, you can really ignore it. You don't really need the power plants. But if you must buy a power plant, get the JS300. You can buy it at Cousin Crow's at Orison, just like you can the FR66 for 19,000. See, it's a bit expensive for something you don't really need. All right, and then last but not least, we'll talk about the quantum drive. Hands down, you always want to get the Atlas when you're using a size 1 quantum drive. So the civilian grade A Atlas is what you want. It gets the best speed and the max distance and allows you to jump around anywhere you can with your size 1 ship or with your small ship. See? Size 1 quantum drive. You could only get this at Urkel 5 though. Okay? It's the only place that you can grab the Atlas is Urkel 5. Well, real quick, jump into the game. So, this is where you change out your stuff again. I don't have any of those items on me, so I can't change them out. But I did show you how to change out the Panther Repeater. You can go back to the Mantis if you want, and the save button was down there at the bottom. So, that was that. I will real quick show you. Urkel 5 is down here. So, this is where you get the Atlas, Urkel 5, the High Core Station. You would go there, go to the ship store, and the Platinum Bay, and you would buy the quantum drive from there. So, as I showed you, that is how you can use Urkel to tell you all the information you need. This will tell you where the Panthers are, as I talked about before, Area 18, New Babbage, Urkel 3, Urkel 2, all these different places you can buy the Panthers, okay? You can try out different guns. You can take off the gimbaled and move up to a size 4 gun, and you could go to Rhinos, and you could go to double Panthers. That's another build. But as I said, the capacitor size starts to get small here, and you get less shots. But this is more DPS. Also, all this information is over here, by the way. DPS and other stuff that help out your ship and all that whatnot. You can also change your power priority here, and that changes things. You see the DPS goes up, DPS goes down, things like that. All that kind of stuff. This is such a wonderful site, guys. If you have not used the site, I recommend using it. And if you have questions, do let me know down in the comments. I can help you out. If you guys really do enjoy this thorough Urkel guide, I will do more of them. And if you guys want this, I'll do it. But I think when I do most of my guides or most of my videos where I'm doing VHRTs, it's for more advanced players. So everyone knows to go to Urkel in that. But in the beginner guide, I think this was important to touch out on Urkel. So I apologize for not showing it off in an earlier beginner guide. But again, I like to do intermediate steps, not the very basic stuff. If you guys do want to see some of this really basic stuff, I can show it to you. And I'm always here to help, and I want to help out in every way I can. But I'm not going to show you guys how to fly out of a hangar. Okay, from that you gotta pick up the sticks and figure it out how to fly a ship forward. Okay, this is a bit more advanced than flying the ship forward. This is about making a loadout. But we'll go. If you guys want more of this, I can always do more of it. Or down below in the description, guys. Down below in the description, there's the Discord. Join the Discord. Ask questions in the Discord. People will help you in the Discord. We're always happy to help. Join in and play with us. We'll play some missions together. We'll hang out. And we'll go to the stores together and buy the stuff together. And do bounties together. There's all the possibilities are endless, guys. So join Astro Mercenaries, guys. Join Astro Mercenaries. join the Discord, and I got your back. Alright? But if you want to see more, like I said, Urkel guys like that, do let me know as well. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this thorough Avenger Titan build. I'm not going to go put all those components on. I'm a little bit lost in this area. There's the admin. That's the correct way. So that's about as far as I'm going to go. I'm gonna take out the Avenger Titan now, and I'm going to do one more bounty. I'm going to do one more bounty with the Avenger Titan with full Panthers on, and I will show that off. And then that will be the end of this. But
welcome to the ASOP
hopefully that Urkel helps you out a bit. If you have any other questions, do let me know.
Vehicle selected.
I'm just rambling on now. I'm actually, so like I said, I'm going to get in the Avenger Titan. Well, actually, we'll show that off. You know how I do it. I do as few cuts as possible. This video is already going to have a lot of cuts. Okay, and that's part of my charm, is I just do fully unedited videos. So it's really hard to not do cuts in videos like this, because we're doing a lot of traveling around, and that's not very exciting. Traveling 18 million kilometers is not super exciting. But I don't mind making a few cuts here to show you guys off everything. Here we are in the Avenger Titan. Our Mantis is still there. Ignore that. Actually, let's show that we have the Panther here up front, right? Here's the Panther. Look at that. It's our size 3 laser repeater. And we're going to go fire this bad boy, right? So let's go fire it. Close this up. You could throw this Mantis out the back. You know, who cares about it? Just forget about it. It's completely irrelevant at the moment. You can't sell it because it's your stock Mantis. Now that other Mantis I took off the nose for the Panther is not your stock Mantis, so you can actually sell that Mantis that I took off. But anyways, we're in the ship. I'm going to set a course back to Crusader, and we're going to do one more bounty back in Crusader. And I'll meet you guys when we get there, okay? I'm going to fly out of here, and we'll get all situated. Alright, set my route. Start my route. Start my jump. And I will catch you guys when I get there. Alright? See you on the flip side. Hey guys, welcome back. And we're back on Crusader. And I do want to talk about this right here. You see? You have your capacitor size on your Panthers and Badgers here. It's actually supposed to be like that. This is with your power to weapons. You're at 3542. But when you're on normal, it's 2935. That's still quite a bit of fire time. You see that? Quite a bit of fire time that you're going to have on target. So that is rocking full repeaters there, and they're all gimbaled, so that will help you out. So next, what I'm going to do, guys, to finish this off, okay, my bounties haven't appeared yet, so we are in the Crusader system, but I'm going to go ahead and take a jump to yellow, so that it'll fully register that we're in the Crusader system. Maybe it's being a little silly at the moment. But I'm going to do one more bounty mission. And we're going to do a MRT. We're going to do a medium risk target and try that out. I think that'll be fun to show off the new firepower that we got. And if you did put on the shields that I told you to put on, the FR66s, and if you did that, then this should be relatively easy. The Titan is very capable. Is very capable of taking on MRTs. The Titan is a strong ship to run for a long time until you upgrade to an even bigger ship. So, with the Titan, you're going to go in, and if you don't have MRTs yet, that's okay. So here they are. It's for 7,500, and it's also in an asteroid belt around yellow, so that's awesome. Make sure that you grab call to arms as always. Make sure you always have call to arms, guys. So here we go. This is a bit more bigger ships, so you'll fight cutlasses, hornets, sabers, things like that. Some bigger ships here and there, freelancers, things like that. So no more. I mean, I guess you'll still see some of the smaller ships, but your targets will be the bigger ships. And again, I'm going to fly straight up to get out of the asteroid field. You can quantum drive to OM1 or OM2 first so that you're already out of the asteroid field before you come in, but I'm being a little bit lazy here. But still, I still recommend flying up out of the asteroid field before you start traveling through the asteroid field. It just makes life easier. Watch your G's. I'm pulling a lot of G's. It's no big deal. You know, just don't pass out. Alright, so again, I have my capacitors set to shields. I usually start off with full shields so that when you take your first bit of damage, you soak up a little bit more extra. Here we go. Let's look at our targets. What do we got? We got another Aurora, so that didn't change. Another Aurora, so that didn't change. A Gladius, and a Saber. Oh, there's the beautiful Saber I've been looking for. We're going to save the Saber for last. We're going to take out the rest of the guys and save the Saber for last because I do want to show off. Oh, by the way, I need to put gimbal on and put on my decoys to the correct amount. The Saber is our target, so we're going to save that guy to last. We're going to take out the Gladius first because the Gladius has Gatling guns, so you want to take out the ships that have Gatling guns first usually. They're going to send missiles at us. We're going to drop our flares. We're going to hit the boosters to change our direction. No problem there. So then we'll scoop around. Make sure to not get swarmed by too many people at once. We'll put in our shots on here on the Gladius. Switch to weapons so that they recharge. Power to weapons. Stay on power to weapons because we're not taking any fire from anybody currently. So we'll just stay on power to weapons. Oh, we're taking fire. Let's make sure that we're on shields. Finish off the Gladius here. And, oh, he's just broken all over. Back the weapons so we can recharge. Back the shields. Finish off the Gladius. There you go. Kill. Okay. So now let's find these Auroras. I want to save the Saber for last. Okay. There's the Auroras. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next on our chopping block, we're going to switch to weapons so we can recharge our weapons. Stay on him, stay on him. Stay on weapons. Oh, we're getting shot up quite a bit. If your shields start to drop, make sure to disengage and put power to shields. And of course, dodge the missiles that get thrown at you. Be careful in the asteroid field. You know, you don't want to blow yourself up by hitting an asteroid. Alright, so we're going to re-engage. Let's go ahead and take out this Aurora who's showing up on us. Make sure you go power to boosters here so you still have boosters as they're getting pretty low there. Kind of strafe up, stay out of fire. Go back to weapons so your weapons can recharge. And we'll stay on weapons, and we'll finish off this Aurora here to get the kill. Come on. Oh, I thought that was going to get him. Okay, back the weapons, back the shields. Oh, a little bit of server lag. Come on. That Aurora he's just scrap metal now. Back the weapons. Of course we get a little bit of server lag when I'm trying to show off more combat. Alright. Let's find the other Aurora, finish him off. Nice and easy. No need to worry. You're in a Titan. And you got some good firepower here. You got the gimbaled weapons. You got the server lag. Don't look into the sun. Maneuver out of the sun's face. Okay. So here we go. We're going to take out the Saber now. And the reason why I wanted to save the Saber for last is because I think the Saber has Panthers. I'm going to check this out. Oh my god, the server has died on us, guys. I apologize. This was a good server. It's just all servers are currently just dying. We can't even get him. Hey, the good and the bad, right, guys? The good and the bad. Star Citizen. He's not even fighting back anymore. Don't run into us and kill us, please. Come on, I just want you to die. I don't recommend doing bounties when the server is desynced like this, because as you can see, you just can't hit them. We got him. All right, fantastic. Okay, so to finish this off, guys, we're gonna check out what the saber has, right? We're gonna do the same thing we did on the first guy that we fought against, the Avenger Stalker, where we stopped and we took the guns off of him. I do want to see what the saber has, because I think the saber has panthers. And if you come across a saber, you don't even have to go buy the panthers. You can just take them from the saber. He's not going to stop moving, though. It's probably from server desync. I don't think it's going to stop. Maybe he is going to stop. I don't know. Does the saber bad guys have panthers? The stock saber build is panthers, but I don't know if the AI will have it. Let's look. Look, we can zoom in. Those look like panthers to me, don't they? Maybe? Does that look like a panther? Does that look like what we have on our ship? That does look like what we have on our ship, right? There's the panther, right? That looks like what he has. To me, it looks like it. He's not going to stop. He's going slow enough for us to get out, though. Oh, here's a nice little trick. All right. Here's a nice little trick. If the server's going to allow me to do it. Come on. Can I get back in my seat, please? I'm sorry, guys. The server tanked at the end here. I hope you guys still enjoyed the tutorial. Here we go. Enter pilot seat. You can exit still out of the canopy, even in 0G. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to exit through 0G. I think you have to look up. You see how it's like highlighting green? I think you got to look up. Can you enter or exit even in 0G? I know there's an eject button, but here we go. It says open pilot canopy. That's ejection right there. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Here we go. Maybe click here. Click on the. Here we go. Exit 0G. I knew it was at the top there. I knew it was at the top. So, as you can see, you can exit out of the canopy there from clicking on the top and having that indication pop up. Once the game realizes that we're in space, we will be able to move. Currently, the game still thinks we're in the ship. A little bit of server lag. Alright, here we go. The game realizes we're in space. Make sure you have your handy dandy multi-tool, guys. Always have your multi-tool. What does this bad boy have? Look. The saber has panther repeaters. So, if you come across the saber, you can take the saber's panther repeaters, boom, and put them on your Titan instead of going to go buy it. So that's a quick little tip I'm going to show at the end here. And that's it, guys. That is it. That is it for the Aegis Avenger Titan beginner player guide. A few tips and tricks. If you guys enjoyed that, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I put like I said, if you want me to do more Urkel things, let me know. Most of us can go into Urkel and do stuff, but I do want to help accommodate anybody who doesn't know about the site and all that and whatnot. But I'm not gonna ramble anymore, guys. That's the end of this one. Down in the description below, there's Discord. Hit me up if you need me. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. If you want more beginner player guides, leave a comment down below. Love you guys. Astro Manny signing off. Have a wonderful day. Adios.